My daughter Kuri has DRPLA, a disease that causes atrophy of the brain. It is hereditary and progressive. There is no cure. Kuri is bedridden. My husband Chiaki passed away 6 years ago from this disease. I wrote OHANA Family in hopes of finding a cure. I pray that I can save my daughter. Chapter 4. If you hadn't passed your disease to her. It's been 2 weeks since Kuri's days and nights were reversed. She goes to sleep in the morning and wakes up around noon. School is either missed or only for an hour or two. When did she go to the YMCA? No sense of days at all. And the long, long nights go on forever. All 3 of us were sick and frustrated. But we couldn't not go somewhere. At Kuri's request, we went to the zoo. Waikiki was more crowded than usual. There was no parking, and the place was jammed with cars looking for a place to park. This is what happens when you drive at the wrong time. As usual, Chiaki was all over me. If you drive like you do, we'll never find a place, he said. I wanted to say, you can't drive, so shut up. But I kept my mouth shut. I finally parked far from the zoo and pushed her wheelchair toward it. Of course, Chiaki would not help me. It was a bumpy, slumping road, and each time I had to use my entire body to move it. We arrived at the entrance to the zoo, and Chiaki walked up a few steps to the toll booth. I took the wrong way around the wheelchair ramp and headed up the hill. When we reached the toll booth, Chiaki complained. You guys are so rude, he said. That's why there are so many people in front of us. There was no one there before. It's too late to do anything. I completely lost my temper with those words, but I kept my mouth shut. In the past, I would have bracelet, but the more I bracelet, the anger Chiaki got, and the more our day was ruined. I don't have the energy to endure that. I stared into his face, and it was 100% sick face. Then he kept saying over and over, I'm not going to push her wheelchair. I wanted to say, I'm not going to ask you to push her anymore, so shut up. But I kept quiet about that too. But the smile completely disappeared from my face. Kuri said, Mama, sing to me, Mr. Black Goat. I tried to sing. 黒柳さんからお手紙ついた But my voice became tearful and I could not sing. I never saw Chiaki again. He had recovered from his bad mood and tried to take a picture of us, but I didn't even look at the camera. I had been feeling sick since yesterday and didn't want to walk to the zoo, but I kept pushing the wheelchair with only my right hand, protecting my sore left arm. On the way to the park, Chiaki said. If Kuri hadn't gotten sick, she might have become a veterinarian or something and worked here because she loves animals so much. I said, if you hadn't passed your disease to her, she might be running around the park now, doing zookeeper or something. Parentheses are not words. Kuri was sitting in her wheelchair, wobbling her left leg. If you hadn't passed your disease, she wouldn't be in the wheelchair. If you hadn't passed your disease, she wouldn't have stopped dancing, which she loves. If you hadn't passed your disease, she would have been able to have fun with friends her own age. If you hadn't passed your disease, she would have had a bright future. If you hadn't passed your disease, Kuri would not have had to suffer like this. I too would have liked to see Kuri running around the land with a smile. I wanted to let Kuri experience the joy of the healthy girl. I think about that every day. I think about it every time I see a girl of Kuri's age. If you hadn't passed your disease to her, if you hadn't made her sick, I won't say those words to you. So, at least don't tell me I'm too slow to push the wheelchair. But I can't help it. It's because of your illness that you say such a terrible things. I hate your illness. I really hate it. I hate the disease that took away the future of Kuri, Chiaki, me, and our family. But I didn't lose. Kuri wanted to go to Waikiki too. So I kept pushing her wheelchair. I didn't ask Chiaki to push me once. When we got home, Chiaki was in a great mood and folded laundry next to me while I took care of Kuri. You made her sick. I will not forgive you unless she is happy. You made her sick. I won't forgive you if we don't become the very happiest. It would be unfair if all my dreams didn't come true. We should be happy. You made her sick. Still, I make everyone happy.